welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, this channel is about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and spiritual growth. Karibu sana. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. How do you have fun? What do you do? Mnafanyanga nini kujibamba? As in, how do you find the balance between your busy schedule? So what I do, I like spending time with close friends. I also love traveling and so many things. Just to engage with friends, just to have a recap, and basically to get a breather. So today I'm going to introduce you to my best friend. She's called Zippy, and we're going to do various activities, and onto that we're going to share how our friendship has been. And what I'd like you guys to do is comment down below, give us ideas of what you can do as a mother to just unwind and have fun, different activities. I'll appreciate. So come along. So karibu sana Zippy to my channel. Thank you for honoring me with this session. Thank you for welcoming me to your beautiful house. She's hosting me today for lunch, and so we said, why can't we do a video? Yes. You know, so yeah, so I wanted us to talk about our friendship, and probably let's journey through, and maybe we can share 2 or 3 tips on how to maintain friendships. And so we'll begin from where it all started, like where we met and what year was it, and so forth. So maybe to start, tell us, what year did we meet and where did we meet?
All right, thank you so much, Gire, for welcoming me into your channel. She's a content creator. I'm supporting her. Yay! So we met in church in 2011. And I remember it was through a wedding, a mutual friend of ours' wedding. Yeah. And you know, we got to bond really well during that day. And I remember we just randomly planned for a sleepover with other friends of ours. So we went to her house in Buruburu.
No, in Donholm.
Donholm, sorry. In Donholm. And we had a beautiful sleepover, and that's where our journey started.
Yes. We were actually celebrating one of our girls' birthday. Remember, Shera? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a cake and all, and that's where it all began.
Yes.
So maybe something else we can talk about, our seasons. Like, what seasons have we walked through, gone through as friends? Yeah.
Yes, I was in my early 20s.
Yes.
And yes, we went through the season of, you know, singlehood, because I remember that time we were not even dating. We were, I think, both in school.
Yeah, I just cleared campus.
I just cleared. I remember I think I was working. Yes, I started working first before I went back to campus. So, and then I left work. So at that time I was, you know, in that stage of joblessness, and then I went to campus. And then, you know, we have journeyed through the seasons of, you know, singlehood, joblessness, and then dating, casual dating, dating for fun, and then now serious dating, and then now, you know, getting even married afterwards. Yeah. So we have gone through, you know, basically one of the most important phases of our lives. And then I think it was so nice because, you know, I found friends who have been so constant in my life, and I've actually made some of the decisions that have helped me in life. So,
true. Even as we transitioned to marriage now, I got married first, and then she became my maid of honor, and that was a huge honor for you to be my maid of honor. Just to work with someone who's been there for you in your drama stage, and now that you're now going to make a home, and you know you have a friend behind you who's cheering you on, you know. And I kept on telling her that, encouraging her that one day to be you, and I'll be standing behind you. And sure enough, like I said, when we met in church, also our prayers that we were praying and telling God that one day we want to have a testimony, you know, that we'll get married, you know, and indeed God fulfilled that in our lives. And later on, after a couple of years later, she got married. I was her maid of honor, and that was just amazing. And even right now, we're still walking through the journey of marriage. Now that we're in marriage, marriage, and we are having fun, you know. And for us being here, maybe we can share 2 or 3 tips of how to maintain true friendships. You know, So I think I can start by saying God. For sure, God has been there with us. I mean, so many things we do together as friends. We commit to God. We commit everything we do to God. And like she said, we met in church. We had the same values. You know, we were Christians. We were serving God. I was serving in dance group, and she was serving in praise and worship. And so God brought us together, and He's been the center of our relationship. And that is one thing that we value, and something that we want to still hold on to it, and teach our children and our children and our friends as well. So number one is God, and the same values, having the same values. Yeah.
So the values that, you know, God has instilled in us has kept us going on, and the fact that we respect each other so much, you know, like her decisions are her decisions. She is her own entity, you know, my own entity. And we kind of like respect each other's decisions, you know. Like I remember even when I was getting married, they had, you know, a sort of opinion about, you know, me marrying a Catholic.
Yeah.
But we talked about it. The good thing is that they were open about it. They came and we reasoned together.
Yeah, and that's that openness. Like, this is what I think, this is what you think, and what we all agree. After, at the end of the day, it is your decision.
It was my decision to make.
It's true.
So yeah, being accountable also to each other.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that we keep each other's in check. You know.
Very true.
And the fact that she calls me, we call each other. There is no time when, you know, I'd go like a whole week without calling you.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah, and we purposely meet so that we can talk over what we are going through in our lives. And if we even plan, by the way, like we have a itinerary
of the activities that we're going to do. We just don't meet without a plan.
Exactly.
So I think that's another good point. We plan. Yes. So
and even during the COVID time, we still had time to go meet out. I remember we went to town and we had a picnic where we couldn't meet in our hotel.
Oh yeah, so that was amazing. That was amazing.
These are the things that, you know.
Yeah, so we normally plan. So for example, we may plan to go and shop. We may plan to go and visit someone. We may plan to go for baby shower, wedding, and so many things. So we plan and we know, and we've agreed on a month cannot go without meeting once or twice. We make it mostly at least twice. But communicating has been there, especially like now when Corona came. We were doing videos. I mean, that communication did not stop for us. We've been consistent. So we said God, we said God, we said accountability, we said plan, and then consistency. So you have to be consistent, you have to be intentional that you want your friendship to grow, you have to be there for one another, you have to share what is happening, because what happens when you tend not to, when you don't communicate, you tend to grow apart. Like when you meet, you're wondering, where do we start? There's that tension.
There's no awkward silence.
We never have an awkward silence. We continue because it's being consistent, you know, and that is something that that we thank God. And I think just to wrap it up, I think that's what has been going on in our relationship, and we thank God, and we look forward to many more. And did I say actually you've really impacted my children, the way she just comes and tutor my children. Oh my God, sometimes I look at her and I'm like, this is Zipporah, you know, she teaches my children. And just seeing your friend, you know, you're giving it all to your friend, and you're certain that she's doing a good job. And for sure, I want to say thank you so much for doing that, and for always being there for me. I know I'm not always the easiest person to deal with, but you've always held my hand, and you've always been there, and I thank God for you.
Definitely.
I would never choose another best friend in my life, and I think you know that.
Thank you so much, and I'm happy as well to be part of this video and to just tell your audience how you normally unwind and how you normally just have a godly getaway where you just, you know, relax and just breathe. And I'm hoping to have more of these sessions with you where we can show you audience.
That's what I'll be doing.
Things that you do.
Okay. I'll be bringing her along. So if you plan to travel, I'll bring her along and do other activities that we can encourage other mothers to do with their friends, and things that we know or we think they are fun to do. Okay. We're actually doing a game. We'll do a game just for interaction and having fun after this. Okay. So Stay tuned. As I said, we're going to play a game, and the game is called Who's Likely to Be. Okay, we'll pick a paper, read it out, and whatever the question is asking, we point at each other, whoever is that thing that we're going to read. And if they are not, if you contradict, then we're going to explain
exactly.
So, all right, so start
do
with
the
my
first.
guest. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Who is most likely to open a present before the prescribed date?
Okay.
Who is most likely to get caught sneaking out? Where exactly sneaking out?
Probably from a meeting.
Oh, even me too.
Yeah, I think
both of us.
Yeah. Who's most likely not to control their laugh in a serious situation?
Me. Oh, who's likely to be a bad actor?
Definitely. Yeah.
Who's most likely to be doing a part-time job? And you? Which
Not really.
a full-time?
Not really. It's
Nice.
either full-time, either I'm in business or I'm employed. Yeah, full-time.
All right. Who's most likely to cry over small things? Me. Who's most likely to get late on your date? God. who gets angry quicker?
Angry.
But you don't get angry quicker.
I don't.
You
Okay.
never even you tell me that you don't
Okay.
like with small things.
Okay.
Who cracks the most jokes? Really?
Yeah, you
Aw.
do.
Who is most likely to have a crush on your boss? Okay, it stopped. Doesn't happen anymore. Hey, already pattern. Who's likely to be what?
Weird.
Weird. Huh?
Doing things in public.
Okay. You chose everything about me.
No, not really.
Who's most like to kiss on the first date? Okay, even you.
But who's most likely? The question is most likely.
Who's the most likely to be paranoid?
Of course, it's you.
Gosh. Who's the most likely to be emotional?
It's you.
What? Who is most likely to do the bungee jump? You.
Yeah.
She's very brave.
Yeah.
She cut her hair. Imagine.
Yeah,
Clearly. Yeah, that's all.
Well, that's it. Okay, we've had fun, right? That was fun. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming along and watching the video. It was amazing. I've had fun. And until we meet again, it's adios.